Hello, everybody. It's Kevin with Creations by Kevin. I have been trying to figure out how to go live on my Creations by Kevin Facebook page. For some reason, it's not letting me go live over there. So I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if it has to do with the weather or what it is, but so I'm going to go live here and then I will share it to that page. I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Good thing it's happening now, not next weekend. So let me just get a couple of things started here. Da, da, da. This is the worst part of doing a Facebook Live. Is getting it up and going. I know it's probably been up and going for like the last 4 minutes. But anyway, I'm going to show you something fun today. Really, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to show you. It's going to be a hodgepodge of something. Um, Let me see if I can do this real quick here. Okay. I'm trying to look for comments and I never know if they're here or there. Um, okay, apparently I do have people watching. That's great. All right, so I'm just gonna ignore that and we're gonna go back to resume. Okay, so anyway, hey everybody, it's Kevin with Creations by Kevin. Um, I have had an amazing last few days. If you don't know, I don't know, maybe you have been living under a rock, but on the 22nd of January, I celebrated my 30th stamp anniversary. I've been with Stampin' Up for 30 years, which is crazy. So much is going on. I had planned on having a big celebration for my 30th celebration anniversary this weekend. Well, I had it all planned, and then Stampin' Up came up with a brilliant idea to do a uh, card retreat, and that was the same weekend. So I have moved my retreat to next weekend. Now, there's still plenty of time to get in on that. It's going to be amazing. I have 30 plus demonstrators from all over the world, plus Shelly from Stampin' Up and Sarah from Stampin' Up. Who are they, you might ask? Well, Shelly is the founder of Stampin' Up, and Shelly is her daughter, the CEO. They are both going to be joining me next weekend, and it is going to be so much fun. It's 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's going to be lots of ideas, lots of things to watch, prize patrol, giveaway, shopping sprees. It's going to be so much fun. Now, you do not have to be present um, to watch this because it's all recorded. And that's my thing. I always say, don't worry, it's recorded. So if you can't make it live next weekend, then you can watch it whenever it works out best for you. So I will have the link to my Google form in this post. Hopefully it'll post, and then you can get all the information. The last day to sign up to be in the prize patrol or to be eligible for all of the giveaways is Thursday. So you need to sign up by Thursday. It's only $47.50 and it's going to be way worth it. Lots of fun. All right. I really wish I could read comments, but I think I'm on my personal page. It kept flipping me back and forth. So, and I can't read comments. Um, I've been told it doesn't matter if you can read comments or not. And I'm refreshing. Someone's probably yelling at your screen saying, refresh, refresh, refresh. I am refreshing. Let's see. Um, Somebody tell me that you see me live. Okay. I hate to do this whole video and then have nobody watching. Let me do one more thing. So just grab yourself something to drink, and we'll go from there. Oh, now it says 20 people. Oh, I see comments. Hallelujah. Okay. All right. So I don't think I can read the comments when I'm not on this page. So I'm going to get off of here. Now that I know that several of you are watching, I see Melinda and Patricia, Sandy, Lori, Wendy, Beth, Ben. Okay, so I got people. Awesome. So I'm just going to get off of this and do my thing. Okay, so for the third time, hey, it's Kevin with Creations by Kevin, not on my Creations by Kevin page because I can't go live on there for some odd reason. So I'm going to go here and I will send it over there. So, like I was saying, I just celebrated my 30th stamp anniversary on the 22nd, and I'm having a big event next weekend in 5 days. So, if you want to be a part of that, if you're on the fence, it's going to be a great Uh, sorry, somebody said I'm live. Awesome. So it's gonna be so much fun, and I'll have the Google form in the post. All right. So why am I coming on today? Well, partly because it's been a long time since I've done a Facebook Live on my business page. Well, it's gonna be a little bit longer because for some reason it kept kicking me off. So I'm doing it here. But I want to show you what my studio looks like when I've been crafting. It's a disaster. I have stuff everywhere. So I wanted to come up with something really fun to show you guys for a Valentine card today. But I was hitting brick walls left and right, and I kept thinking, okay, I like this, I don't like this. Well, this is okay, but I don't know if I really like that or not. So I have all of these scraps. So we're going to create a Valentine card with my scraps. And like I said, I have no idea what it's going to look like, how it's going to turn out, but I just have a bunch of scraps laying around, and we're going to make a card. So, and I'm going to show you how to take the Festive Friends, yes, it's a Christmas set, and turn it into a Valentine set. Now, I've seen several demonstrators, so I can't give credit to just one person. Several of you who are demonstrators have made this into the cutest Valentine cards, and I'm going to show you what I did. So let me put my camera down if it will switch. Let's hope for the switcheroo. All right, we're going to switch it, and it should switch in the moment of time. Advanced, and here we go. Please go. Why isn't it switching? It's not switching. Second, let's try this one. Oh, because I added a new feature. Why do they do this? No, tell you. All right, look at this mess. This is what it's like in my head sometimes. I have all these pieces because I come up with an idea and then I don't like it. And so then I put pieces to the side and then do something else. But I want to show you what I did and what several other people are doing with this stamp. So it's a Christmas set, right? And I am trying my hardest to find comments. Let's see. Look one more time. Because I'd like to see if anybody's talking to me. But then again, you are live, she says. Okay. Well, maybe I am in my Creations by Kevin page. I don't even know where I'm at. So maybe that's why I can't find me. Um, so we're just going to keep going because I have people watching. Anyway, I'm going to use this stamp here and I'm going to make it into a Valentine card. Now, um, most of you know that this is a red rubber set, which red rubber is not my favorite. I really don't like it, and I didn't want it until I saw people making some really cute Christmas things with this. So I thought I have to have it. So I went to order it, and it was low inventory. And then by the time I got it, or when ordering, then it was unavailable. It came back on again. So I thought, oh, I'm going to grab it. The minute I went to place my order, it was unavailable again. So I got it, and it's not going to be around very long. So if you like this card, make sure you grab it. So I'm going to use the little snowman, the Santa Claus, and I'm just going to use some scraps because I have all these scraps laying around. And I'm going to use my um, black pad, and it's going to ink him up. Oh no, somebody says, am I alive today? They can't find me. I don't know where I'm at. Let's see. Um, oh my goodness. There is hope. I found it. And there's 25 people watching. I see Donna and Amy and Nikki and Mike and people. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna take the stamp. It's like a disaster over here. And I'm just gonna stamp him on here. Kevin is wonderful. Kevin is wonderful. Kevin is wonderful. And then you have the little Santa Claus, but we're gonna change him and not make him a Santa Claus. We're gonna make him a cute little Valentine guy. So first of all, we're going to take and do some skin tone. And there's several different skin tones of the Stampin' Blends. And if you're up to it, this is SU 900. And so we're just going to color in his ears and his face. Oh, look, people are watching. Awesome. Yay. Hey, if you are watching, I know the weather is horrible in the United States. Let us know where you're watching from. What's the weather like there? I believe it's in the negative here today. It's been cold, 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 cold. But let us know where you're watching from. And some of you are down under, and I am sure it is very warm. So, okay, so I just did his face, his ears, and his hands. And now you're normally you would make this into like a Santa Claus, you leave it white, but we are going to make this one have brown hair. So I'm going to use, let's see, I have stuff everywhere. Let's use pecan pie or pecan, depending where you're from. And so I'm going to start with the light and we'll use the brush. And we're just going to color in just, maybe this is light, color in his hair. Now, I've seen people that have made a lumberjack with this, which is super cute, but we are going to make him a little Valentine guy. Am I using the wrong one? I think this is it. Okay, so this is like impromptu stamping because I don't know what I'm making. My friend Beck from Australia does Wing It Wednesday, and so this is my version of Wing It Wednesday on Sunday. And let's hope it doesn't turn out to be stressed out Sunday because again, I don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm making a cute card. Oh, let's do um his mouth right here. Okay. So we're just doing this with the I think this is the light pecan pie, unless I got the markers mixed up. And then we're gonna take the dark, and I like to use the bullet tip. And so we're just gonna make his hair, yeah, this is right, a little bit darker here. And then under his hat is gonna be a little bit darker. Let's make that his mustache darker and kind of under here a little bit. And then give him some darker sideburns on the side and then down this side. And let's kind of fluff it up a little bit. So that will make him totally not look like a Santa Claus. So let's take the light one again, and we're just going to blend that together. And I love the stamping blends. It makes you able to do shadowing and some fun things like that. Okay, so now I have him. Now, normally I would do it in red and um, red and like a Santa Claus, but we're going to change it a tad bit. Now, my friend Chris Brower, give her a shout out because she said, "Are these his feet? Are these his legs? Is he standing in snow? I don't know." But she said she drew feet. And so we're going to draw some feet on to ours as well. Some shoes. So we're going to go around and like that and around. They don't have to be perfect, but now he has little shoes, which is fun. So since this is a Valentine guy, we're going to give him some blue jeans. And so I'm assuming that this would be his jeans. So we're going to use some blue here for his jeans. Like that. And now I don't really like this. We'll make his beanie, but we're not going to do anything with this top part. We're going to cut that off. So let's do him in, let's still do Poppy Parade, but we're going to do the hat like this. I know it looks like Christmas, but it's okay. But now we're going to do the band, I guess, of his shirt. So we don't want him to be quite so um looking like Christmas. And then let's do his shoes with let's do yeah, all these markers laying around. Let's do crumb cake. Let's do let's do dark crumb cake for his shoes. Mm, huge shout out to Chris because I love adding the shoes. That's pretty cool. So he's kind of like Where's Waldo if I were to do other stripes. But now we have a little guy who's not so Christmassy, and looks pretty good. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to put some hearts on here, and I'm going to use the Poppy Parade, the brush tip, and we're going to do a practice one here. So you touch it down and then touch it again, and then you have a little heart. Okay, so now bear with me. I haven't really done this much. What we're going to do on is here and here, and then all the way across, touch and touch. And they don't have to be perfect, but it makes an awesome little heart. And I'm just moving the paper. I'll put one over here. And I'm just touching it. Okay. So that gives us some little hearts. Now let's do the hearts on the rim of his hat. So you're just touching it and turn and touch and turn, touch and turn. Oh my gosh, these are awesome little hearts. Touch and turn, touch and turn, touch, and turn. So now you have a really cute little he's not Santa Claus anymore. So now let's cut him out. I know a lot of you are not into fussy cutting. You could use the die that comes with it, but I don't want this on here. So fussy cutting does not have to be hard. I'm just going to go around like this, and I'm going to cut off the little ball on top of his hat. Okay, so see now he looks even cuter, like a little. Oh, look, people are watching. I know lumberjack. That's what I saw. Chris Brower. I know the struggle bus was real. I couldn't find where I was at either. I thought I was on my Creations by Kevin page, and I wasn't. Um, but I'm found. Okay, now some of you might have a hard time coloring it or cutting because it's so close. Here is a little trick that you can do. Take your silicone mat and put your little guy down here. I'm gonna take um, the basic black marker or blend. Let's see. I think I'll use. Oh, did that ever happen? What? That came apart. See, this is real. This is real TV. Okay. Well, we're gonna put that aside. Let's do that was fun. All right, gotta get a new one of those. Let's use Secret C because Secret C to me is the new black. Now I'm gonna be careful when I open this. That's how it should open. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in here and color closely around. It's gonna give him a little shadow actually. This is a new one, so I'm gonna use the bullet tip. And I'm not gonna be real fancy. Just kind of, and you'll see what I'm gonna do here. So I almost kind of like that, like a little shadow. So now that I have it darker, now I can cut around it and I'm not gonna have to really worry about how close I am because I'm just gonna cut it out. What a great tip. So Let's see how close I'm getting here. I'm just going to go up and around. And then I don't have to worry about like, okay, so let me cut this. So I'm cutting it close and I'm just being really careful along his shoe to kind of go around. But now if I were to take my marker, my blend, and make this wider, then it'll be easier to cut out. So I don't have to worry so much where it's at. That makes sense? I hope it makes sense. But I love to fussy cut, so I don't mind going around every little nook and cranny. Um, are you team fussy cutting or not? Let me know in the comments. So isn't that just super, super cute? Oh, but wait till you see what else I'm gonna do to him because I don't even know because this is all winging it. All right. If you don't have the set, you better jump on it because it's not going to be available much longer. All right. So, see, now I like this challenge of cutting that off. And if you don't like that challenge, take your black. Now, say, can you see there's a little bit of white showing? Focus for that. What you could do with that is just take your blend and color it. No one will ever know. And if you don't like doing like these spots that are hard to get your scissors into, you could just leave it like that if you wanted to. Oh, Sandy, I bet you are good at fussy cutting. Okay, so I could leave it, but I'm gonna cut it out because when you add that extra black onto the white, it really makes it a lot easier and more forgiving. So there you have your little man. Now he's nothing like a Santa Claus. Chris Brower, I know you love fussy cutting. I've seen some of your latest work. So yeah, like that. Um, you could even take your little pin and let's do some like shoestrings, just like that. And I have a little bit, I am like being perfectionist. I have a little bit of white showing here. So I'm just gonna take my marker and it's alcohol based, so it like will absorb right into it. And wherever you have a little bit of white showing, you can just touch it. But super cute, huh? Okay, so now this is a lot of work to do this because you gotta, color and cut it out. So I thought, well, let's see how I can dress them up a little bit different. So let me get another piece of scrap because we all have scrap pieces laying around, and now I don't because I said that. Let's see. All right. So let's stamp him again. He's so cute. All right. And then I'm just gonna put him right here. So oh, he's kind of he looks like he's on Tool Time. He's the neighbor because you can only see his okay, just kidding. Okay. So there you go. So now what I had thought, I have a great idea. I have all these pieces, these scraps laying around, and so let's try and do something fun with these. So I thought, well, I'm going to take this scrap and we're going to stamp him again onto here, but I only want um, his hat and his outfit. So this might be a big enough scrap. Should be. Okay, so we're gonna stamp it. And now I have this funky psychedelic thing going on here. But I'm going to cut off just the hat. And I'm again, this is a fussy cutter's dream card because we're fussy cutting everything. Now I don't want the little beanie, so I'm gonna bypass the not the beanie, the little cotton thing. Okay, so let's cut this right about here. Oh no, we cut it. So we're just doing the hat. Okay. And you have to kind of figure out where it's at when you have like this pattern on here. But we're gonna cut it and it's gonna look awesome. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, so here's now this is kind of tricky, but this isn't your average card. So I hope you like it. I see lots of comments. I don't know what's happening, but okay. So now I've cut out the hat and I can now glue that on here and I have a funky little hat minus this thing. Okay. So I'm not going to cut them all out, but I have gone through and I have cut out some. And so you could put this on here. So you have, looks like he's wearing pajamas. It's pretty cute. Pom pom. Thank you, Melinda. That's what I was trying to say. Pom pom. So you have it for the hat and for his outfit. And of course, I got a little crazy and I did all kinds and I couldn't figure out what I liked. Yes, this is a Sir Piece of Luck card. You got it. So that's cute with that DSP. Um, let's see. I did it all. Um, we have that one. So his hat's like that. They're calling me Sir Piece a lot. No. I know, right? So you could just go crazy with just changing his clothes, right? So what I did, that's just to show you. So remember, I have him and I like him. We're gonna keep it like that. So again, this is what happens when you stamp. You have scraps everywhere. So I'm going to bring in, I had a bunch of pieces from another card that I didn't know what I was going to do with them. And so we're like a card. So this is the one that I just did because he has shoestrings. So we're going to put him over here. So this is the first one that I did. Does anyone know what kind of black ink pad I'm using? I will tell you what kind of black ink pad I'm using. Thanks for asking. This is actually, it is Memento Tuxedo Black. And this is our white craft ink pad. And you can see I put a label over that. So my friend Melissa Winko taught us how to do this, to take your white craft pad, because it's going to be empty, and then take your Memento ink and you put your Memento ink on it. And then you have a nice black pad that matches everything else. So then you make sure you change it to Memento Tuxedo Black. So shout out to Melissa Winko for that awesome idea. I've used it all the time now. Donna says paper dolls. Yes, it is like paper dolls. Okay, so I have these pieces. You may remember this. This is from another card I did a while back, and I had these pieces, and I just didn't know where I was going with all this. And I had ran this through the die cut machine embossing and I liked it, but it wasn't quite deep enough, but it's okay. So we're going to make a fun card with this. So I'm going to take these colors because they're all Valentine-ish colors. And I know you can see it sort of. Can you see it? Okay. All right, so my choice of adhesive is green glue, and we're gonna put that on here. Again, I don't know exactly how this is gonna turn out because I haven't made it, but it's with all scraps. So there's the base of my card. Okay, now I always have extra bases that I don't know what I'm going to use it for laying around, and so let's just use it. Put it on here. Um, I don't think I did a one folder on this one, so we're gonna make it nice and crisp. Um, Here's a secret. I like doing white cards because then you don't have to do a lot on the inside. So, um, white for the win. A little bit. Okay, now I want to make sure these hearts do go a directional, so I don't want it upside down because that would be sad. I don't think you've ever been down here when I've done a Facebook Live. Well, Kevin's over there stamping away himself. So, what embossing folder is it? Can you hand me that embossing folder? It's right there. It is the hearts swirls. I don't know what it's called. Um, it is in the Made with Love suite that I'm using for my retreat next weekend. Oh, have I mentioned I'm having a retreat next weekend? And it's to celebrate my 30th anniversary. I have 37 demonstrators from all over the world, plus um, Shelly and Sarah are going to be presenting. So if you want more information about that, let me know. Okay, so I have like this. Now, this I had cut out Hearts of Love. Thank you, Jennifer. Um, do I play the piano? No, and I don't palm a basketball. Well, I can't palm a basketball. I can't play basketball, but I do have big hands. Okay, so this I used on a part I made last week, and it was I didn't like it, so I have that. So let's just attach this on here as well. Why not? This is gonna be one of those hodgepodge cards, but it might turn out. So we'll put that maybe like that. Okay, so kind of like the little guy on here, but I do like this too because that came off of something else. So I like that. Um, what other scrappy things do I have laying around? I have this part that was left over from something. This was fun. I had this and I did an arrow through the heart. So that could go on there. I mean, you could do whatever. Um, but I think we're going to be somewhat simple. And since this is strawberry slush ink and this is strawberry slush, we're going to use this. But I don't like how long this is. So we're going to trim this down a little bit. Not all perfect, but let's pop that up. So put some dimensional line here. And put him about here, maybe. Cute. Okay, and then I do like this little guy. But now, do we want something down here at the bottom? I have all these scraps. You guys, I kind of like that. Do you like that? Let's see. Somebody tell me, do you like this on the bottom? And I like it, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, but it's too long, so I gotta trim that down. I'm gonna pull up my trimmer. And I'm not even sure what size this is because these are all scraps. I believe looks like it's 3 3/4. So let's cut this down to 3 3/4. I know less is more, but I know I like this. So let's attach this down here at the bottom. Yeah, let's do. Let's see the other side. Ooh, look at this side. Hmm, that's a little busy. So let's do the darker side. All right. So it's gonna put this on here, and then we're gonna pop him up. Now he might need to be double popped because of this piece here. And if you don't know what that means, it means you put two dimensionals. So you know what? I don't think he's gonna hit it. So we're good. So we're just going to do one. So again, this is just with scraps that I had laying around. Uh, and I did the little guy earlier, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And then this is from a card I did last week. I did that from last week. This I didn't like because of how it turned out, but now I kind of like it. So scraps are good. All right, so put him right here. How cute is that? Kevin, is that cute? Kevin says it's cute. So it's totally changing the Santa looking into this. So, okay, so on the inside, you could stamp happy happy Halloween. Happy Halloween with your Valentine card that's made with a Christmas Santa Claus. um, happy Valentine's Day. We'll do that later. Okay, so set that aside. I still have all these scraps laying around. So then I thought, okay, what if I took that um this little guy that I did and use a die that I had laying around and I put him inside there somehow. How would that work? So I practiced, and again, I didn't like it because I made a mistake. That's why I don't like red rubber. So I put this in here, and I thought, well, it's kind of cute, but I don't know. And I don't want that pom pom to show because it's not Christmas. And so then I did it, and the pom pom did show, and that made me crazy. So this is what I came up with. So what I did was I just colored it in, and the pom pom's there, but you can't see it because I colored it up. Okay, now tell me, really, do you guys like this? I'm confused because I like it, but can you see the shirt? Can you see what the shirt's supposed to say? I'll wait in the comments. Somebody tell me what you think the shirt says because if you can't tell what it says, I'm going to change it. Anybody know what that says? No, it doesn't say so cute. But what is that? What does the shirt say? Kevin, nobody knows what it says. I love you. Yes, got it. I heart you. So I put that on his little shirt. And then his hat, it says Kevin is wonderful. Exactly. I didn't say it, they said it. So super cute, huh? I keep wanting to say stupid cute, but that's super cute. So then I just colored in the background and ta-da. So I think I'm gonna keep it. Now I did cut these out. I thought if you didn't know what it was, um, check this out by putting the hat on here, and then we could cover it up, and that is also super cute, like that. So do you like it like this with the DSP on him, or do you like the I love you? I think I'm going to keep this because I did a lot of work on this. So we're going to keep that. Okay, so we can use this on another one because there's always more. Okay, so now with this, I was trying to make a really cool fun fold card, and well, I cut it too short because this was supposed to fold over, and so it was scored and ready to go. And so it's like, well, what do you do with this now? Well, we're going to use it for this card. So, okay, some are saying DSP. We're gonna actually, well, let's put that on this one because I spent a lot of time doing this and I really like it. Oh, but I like the hat on top of the I love you. Oh, let's see. Here, there's different hats. That's cute. Oh, that's cute too. Oh my gosh. This is the sky hat. That's not so cute, I don't think. Okay, I think that we're gonna, okay, I do like this because I like how it covers this part of the heart. So we're either gonna put this one. So you're gonna vote. Do you want the one with all the little hearts or the one with the dots? Is it dots or hearts? Okay, red. I'm seeing red, so that's gonna be this one. Red hat, that's this one. I think red's gonna be the winner. X and O's. Oh, more solid red. Yeah, yeah, dots. Okay, we'll go with this one. Okay, we'll save that for another time. Anyway, like I said, I cut this wrong, and so we're gonna use it for this card. So, but let's dress it up a tad bit. So this piece here is 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. So let's take this and see, I got ink on it. That's why this was in my scrap pile. You ever get ink on your stuff? It's crazy. All right, so I think we said 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. But now this is going to be too big because that was exactly what that measured. And I like having a little bit of white showing. So let's cut this down to um let's do let's just do the quarter because quarters are much easier for me to work with. But now I'm a perfectionist. See how there's parts here and here? I don't want any of those parts to show. So I'm just gonna take a little sliver off this side and then turn it so it's 2 1/4. And now that's going to cut off those hearts. I don't know. Any of you like that? You just, oops, I'm like, so now it's even because even is always better. And it was 5 1/2. So it needs to be 5 1/4. Again, these are just all scraps that were laying around. So let me use my bone folder on this one. All right. So we're going to put this right here. Oh, I could have, no, that's right. That looks good like that. Oh, but you guys, look at this side. Man. Oh, now I don't know. I kind of like that. Let's see. Because what my envisioning is that's going to go on here. Okay, so we're going, let's put the hat on before we forget what we're doing. So we're going to do the hat. This is a total wing it card. I don't even know. Really, not from that. All right, so I'm going to put the hat on. Okay, so now I'm going to put another piece of DSP on this side, but my original thought was these hearts. And then this is going to go on here like that. Hmm. let's get this side and then we're gonna see what we like best. So this side is 1.5 by 5.5. So we're just needs more scraps. Um, you know what? Let's use this. Let's see. Yeah. So 1.5 by 5.5, which really, you guys ever get like this? You have stuff everywhere? Never, I'm sure. So 1.5, which would be 1.25. See, I got more scraps for later. By 5.5, so it'd be 5.25. Okay. So now I'm envisioning this going on here. How about turning the card upside down? How about turning it upside down? Like this? That's a great idea. Just kidding. Okay. I don't know what you mean. Turn it upside down. Turn it upside down. Like this. Okay. We're gonna just do this for a minute. Now the X's and the O's are going the wrong way, unless if what she's saying, because I can't tell. Oh, now I lost the big heart. Where'd the big heart go? Oh gosh. I put the hat on it. Didn't I put the hat on him? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Like that. Yes, Lois says, okay, like that. But now my heart's going the wrong way. Unless if I flip this over, well, they're still going the wrong way. Um, I'm kind of liking it like this, just for fun. Trim there. Okay. You guys, this is just a fun card with scraps, so it's okay. But I think I'm gonna do it like this. That is fun. All right. So small end on your left. Small end on my left. Hey, this is my left. Oh, small end on my left. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Like that. I'm glad I have you guys here to help me. Like that. I'm getting all kinds of people telling me what to do.
You'd all have better luck you listening
Hey,
than me.
hey, we're just gonna do it. All right. I like the way, okay, good. Then we're gonna do it this way. But I need to open this so I can see where I'm. So I have that little bit of a border going. And then have this on here. Now let's hope that matches up when I shut it. Perfect, like that. Okay. And now what we're gonna do with this is we want it to open. That's why this seemed better, but now it's too late because those hearts are already there. So we're going to use, okay, this is gonna look ugly on the inside because you're gonna see that. Hmm. So if we put it in like this, like that, let's see. I kind of like that little surprise inside there. We're gonna do that. And because this is my card, and I'm gonna do how I want to do it. But I have an idea. Bless you. All right, so we're putting that on the inside. So surprised. Now we do have this other little guy we haven't done anything with yet. So he could be out here and surprise. We still have the ugly, but I think the ugly is okay. I mean, nobody's gonna care about that. Because see how fun is that? So he's gonna open and he's like, I love you. Put another hat on the another heart on the back side. Oh, well, I should have, but now it's already glued down. But that would have been a great idea. So we're just gonna have it like this. Let's see what else I have for scraps laying around. I have this. Let's see. I love that you guys are like, tell me what I should do. Oh, I could put this and then that. Oh, look, we're getting creative now. Okay, I don't even know what size this is, but we're gonna use it. Make a belly band. Oh, check you out, belly band. I like the belly band idea. Do I have a piece that's long enough? I'm sure I probably do. All right, we're gonna make a belly band. This is why I do these because you guys inspire me, right? We're making a belly band because Jody says so. And put a heart on the front. Okay, we got it. So if you're just joining, and you couldn't find me, I am so sorry. I, for some reason, couldn't go live on my other page. Facebook is being weird like that. All right, so we'll go on here. So we're just making a little belly band. And then we'll put this here, put them back together. You know what? I'm gonna go this way. No, I think I'm in my belly band too small. Nope, that's good. Okay. So belly band's there. Okay, so now I have this piece here that where I lined it up, but we're gonna take care of that because I could put the little guy on there, but I'm gonna save him for something else. So let's come back. I have another one of these XOs laying around. We put that on there, but that's not good. I made a tag. That's too big, too busy. Um, I do like this, and I do like this. So we might do that. Um, but it's gonna be kind of flimsy. Well, you get the idea. So then it will open up, take the belly band up. It's a little tight. I might make a different belly band. I'll finish this card and I'll post it on my page. But I do like the belly band idea, and I do like where it's going. But and I like the inside. So again, just with scraps, or you put white and red heart behind the red heart. Yeah, that's a possibility as well. Um, okay, we'll come back to this one. But I want to take this guy. I know that I colored him and did those hearts, but I just really think he looks lumberjacky with this hat and pants. So we're going to put this on here, put the heart on that paper, then plus yeah, like I did, like yeah. See, I love that hat, and I actually kind of like this whole thing. Looks like a lumberjack, but I don't know if I like this. So we're going to cut that off. Hi, Kim. How are you? So we're going to cut this part off. This again is Sir Piece-a-Lot Fussy Cutting 101. So I cut off his belly part there. It might be easier to put glue on here. I know I did all those parts and it was so much work, but I have more paper and I know how to use it. Okay, so what about that? You can see glue been able to dry. I like that. Okay, so let's set that aside. Do you guys like this red down here? I think it needs to be darker. So let me take I'm gonna take the dark poppy tree and make that a little bit darker. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so we're gonna set that up here for a second. So I have another idea. So when I cut that part out of this from another card that I made, I had this piece. So my friend Beck Hall from Australia showed me a really fun thing to do with pieces like this. So it's going to involve your scraps and it's going to involve your um, silicone mat. So what I'm going to do is I have no idea what size this is. I mean, I can measure it, but who wants to take the time to do that? So I'm just going to go like this, and we're just going to snip this off. Whoa, flying glue. Just admit. Again, these cards have been made with all scraps. Oh, I cut this hat off just how I wanted it. That's almost perfect. I can use him again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is all these scraps that I have, I'm just going to glue them onto this piece of white as a base. And the silicone mat is a little small, but it's fun. Let me go. Let's just put it on there and see what happens. Okay, and then I like this one's a thicker one, and it's okay to have different sizes. This is a great way to use up your scraps. And then put it right up to that one. And then we'll take a, let's see, let's be conservative here. I'm going to take that, let's trim this down. This is not my normal Facebook Live, just so you know, because I'm kind of going all over the place. All right, so let's put this one on here. All right, and now that should, oh, it doesn't quite fit there. That's okay. We'll find a place for it. This one, remember, it was just a scrap. You know, oh, look, here's another pajamas, paper dolls, as somebody had said. So this one, and basically, I'm just lining up my scraps. I don't have very many scraps laying around, so this is a good. I'm just kidding. I have a ton of scraps laying around. Okay. Um, a great way to use up all of your scraps. So I think that one's gonna look good there. Well, let's do the red. What do you think the red? All right, so that should cover that up like that. And then we need something down here. Um, so essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and put it on here to get a fun, kind of like that. Don't like that. Ooh, I don't use this one yet. That'll be good. Okay. So if you have to leave, I understand. You can come back and watch later, or maybe you've seen enough of me today. So who all is watching is coming to my retreat next weekend. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so those clear down to paper. Oh, it's okay. All right, so take the scissors and just trim those off. You're gonna have a bluey mess everywhere, but a great way to use up your scraps. Okay. See, now I even have more of a mess than when I started tonight. And we're almost done because I wanted to go an hour and perfect. All right. So now let's take this heart and how did I have it? I got it like this. You can put it however you want to have it. It's just going to cover up. We're just going to do it. Again, scrap card 101. I don't know, I kind of like it like this. I think when we do this, I don't know. So now we have that heart like that. And now I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. Again, I have no idea what size this is because I have just been making a mess. But trust me, it's going to be cool. In my head, it's already cool. All right. So let's cut this off. Oh, that was kind of tough there, but we got it. Kind of rigid. All right. So I think this is going to be bigger than I want, but it's fine. It's a testing thing. So can you see how it's kind of turned out? And that's a little crummy, but that's all right. I have an idea to fix that. So let's cut this down again. There are no measurement for this because I am just winging it together, but I wish I could trim that off. Let's see. I don't know how good I can be with scissors, but if you're still with me, yay. It's because there was glue on it, and that's why it did that. But you know what? It's a handmade card, and it is fine. So love that. So I'm going to finish this after the fact, but I thought it would be really cute to put him on here. So I will finish this and I will make a card and post it of how what I did with this, but you get the idea. So that's going to go on here somehow. This one I'm going to finish with this one. And I love how this turned out like that. So hopefully you got some ideas with all of my scraps, all of my stuff laying around. Um, Let me stop sharing my screen. So this was a very impromptu video tonight. I just wanted to show you my scraps, what you could do with them. I hope you got some good ideas and learned some things. And remember, the festive friends is not just for Christmas. So it's available still, so you can get it. Um, but I get it quick because it's going to go fast. So if you have any questions about what I've showed you tonight, or if you have any hotline numbers for me to call for my insane trying to do this, let me know. If you'd like to know more information about my upcoming retreat that's this coming weekend, it's going to be a blast. All the information is on my page. And hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. Tomorrow's Monday for us in the United States, and it's back to work, and it's going to be cold. So, all right. With that, I am going to end, maybe, and we'll see you all later. Bye.